The following presentation is brought to you by our sponsor, Smunchy Games. Please visit our sponsor at www.smunchygames.com. You can purchase Pokemon plushies, beanies, and Pokecrate boxes at that website. Please enter Tesla at checkout. That's Tesla, T-E-S-L-A, all lowercase letters. You have 5% off of your purchase. SmunchyGames.com. What is going on, Mousetrap? Testmonster here, of course, with another fantastic Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi Battle, while most of you anxiously await Pokebank's Gen 7 compatibility. In today's featured Wi-Fi Battle, we are going up against Ipanene. My opponent is bringing Tapu Koko, Azumarill, Mandibuzz, Zygarde, Scizor, and Alola Marowak, while I am bringing a Tapu Koko of my own, Skarmory, Banded Buzzwole, Tapu Fini as my hazard remover, Choice Scarf Theramosa, that's a mixed attacker, and Assault Vest Megarna. What I need to do is try to preserve Megarna as my Koko switch-in, because this team does not have a reliable electric switch-in. I also will want to eliminate Mandibuzz ASAP so I can set my spikes without having to worry about it being defogged away. Pheromosa and or Buzzwole will be good late-game cleaners if I can get rid of their checks. I also have to watch out for his Azumarill, as it could either be Assault Vest, Choice Band, or one that utilizes Z Belly Drum. I do want to try and take out his Alola Marowak with my Choice Band and Buzzwole at Tapu Fini, but such him as Azumarill, he has definitely switched into a Surf from Tapu Fini. With that being in mind, let's get right into the battle. My opponent and I are both currently over with Tapu Kokos. I'm going to go for a U-turn to pivot out while getting some damage off Tapu Koko, and unfortunately I did not lose the speed tie. I did want to lose the speed tie here, because honestly, I want to get a free switch into something. But yeah, so I'm going to pivot out. I am going to go right into my Megarna here, Angel 7, as that's my best switch into electric type attacks. It goes to Hidden Power Ground, does about like 25%. He gets the Life Orb recoil off, so he's Life Orb as well. He's going to go for a U-turn, so he also has a U-turn over Volt Switch for pivoting purposes. And it takes more Life Orb recoil, although to be fair, if I was him, I'd probably like hard switch out. He goes into Bonehead the Alola Marowak, because I do go for a Flash Skin, just to get a little bit of damage off on the Marowak. Does about 15 to 20% give or take. I'm a hard switch Angel 7 out. I'm going to go to Aqua Spirit to Tapu Fini here and get the Misty Surge. He is going to actually double out his Alola Marowak and go into Fulgur, aka Tapu Koko, which is a good prediction on his part. He gets the Electric Surge and only brings out the Electric Terrain. I'm a hard switch Aqua Spirit to Tapu Fini out. I'm going to go right into Angel 7 here. See what he's going to do. He goes for a Thunderbolt and he hits a massive critical hit. And then the paralysis on Megarna. Not that it really matters though, because Megarna is going to be slower than Tapu Koko anyways. So he's going to go for the U-turn, knock out my Angel 7, and that's going to knock it out. So he has the critical hit and the paralysis. Again, the paralysis did not matter, but the critical hit did. He goes on Vile Vulture, the Mandibuzz. I'm going to go TK Rile the Tapu Koko here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, expecting a switch. He takes over 75% to his Mandibuzz. He goes for a U-turn, probably expecting me to U-turn out and make a prediction, but I figure I'd go for this middle ground play with Dazzling Gleam. He goes to Azumarill. I'm going to go for a T-Ball here, hoping that it does not switch out, and it does not. He was probably expecting once again to predict and go for that Z Belly Drum to get the early sweep off, and unfortunately it did cost him his Azumarill here. He's going to Bonehead the Alola Marowak. I'm going to go for a U-turn to pivot out in case he decides to double out, predicting another switch. And I'm going to go right into Aqua Spirit, the Tapu Fini here, get the Misty Surge going, aka the Misty Terrain. And his Alola Marowak will go for the Boomerang, which is not going to do too much to my Tapu Fini. So Tapu Fini is going to get healed the leftovers. And I'm going to go for a Surf, I want to say. My opponent's going to withdraw his Bonehead the Marowak, go to Vile Vulture, and basically sack it off here. So Mandibuzz is going to go down, which means I can actually set up spikes and not have to worry about them being defogged away. I just have to find a good opportunity to set up said spikes. Tapu Fini gets healed leftovers, in comes Fulgur the Tapu Koko. He gets the Electric Terrain going. And I'm going to hard switch Tapu Fini out. I'm going right into Buzzwole, because I have nothing else to really switch in here. So Out comes Mosquito the Buzzwole. He's going to take a Thunderbolt, and that's going to knock it out in one hit, because Buzzwole doesn't have the best special defense in the game. I'm going to go TK Riley Tapu Koko here. I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. I do win the speed tie again, and that's going to knock out his Tapu Koko, which is fine with me, so I don't have to really worry too much about my Tapu Fini dying. He goes to Shredder the Scizor. Gonna hard switch TK Riley Tapu Koko. I'm going to Scratcher the Skarmory, as my opponent is going to double out and go into Bonehead the Marowak. And I'm like, what do I do here? I'm going to switch Scratcher the Skarmory out, and I'm going to go right into TK Riley Tapu Koko, basically stack it off. I could have switched into Tapu Fini, yes, but I don't want to risk him going for like Shadow Ball and doing massive amount of damage on my Tapu Fini with a critical hit, as I do need Tapu Fini later on for the Zygarde and possibly the Scizor. So I'm going on Tapu Fini, aka Aqua Spirit, get the Misty Surge going. He's going to withdraw his Bonehead the Alola Marowak, go to Shredder here, because I do go for a Surf, and that's going to do a decent chunk of damage to his Scizor. Does about 40% give or take, and Aqua Spirit's going to get healed the leftovers. He's going to go for the Mega Evolution. I'm going to go for a Taunt, hoping that I am a faster Tapu Fini than his Mega Scizors. Sometimes my Tapu Fini will be faster than Mega Scizors. He goes to a Bullet Punch. I do get the Taunt off, which means no Roost or Swords Dance for him. And Tapu Fini is going to get healed with leftovers. He's going to go for a U-turn, which shows that he is indeed faster than my Tapu Fini. I'm like, crap, so that means I can't really prevent him from roosting and Swords Dancing out with Tapu Fini. So he goes on Bonehead the Marowak, and I'm going to get a Surf off. That's going to KO his Marowak, or not really KO his Marowak so much, but now he does a red health. I'm going to go for a second Surf, and that's actually going to knock out his Marowak this time. So his Marowak did live that Surf nicely. So Alola Marowak is down. Aqua Spirit gets healed with leftovers. And next out will come Serpent the Zygarde. Not really sure why I sent that thing out, but I'm going to go for a Moonblast nonetheless. He's going to double it out and go into Shredder the Scizor. And Moonblast is just it's not going to do too much damage to his Mega Scizor. His Mega Scizor does get the special attack drop. Oh no! But too bad the Mega Scizor special attack drop doesn't really matter in the long run. Anyways, he's going to go for a Bullet Punch. I'm going to go for a Taunt, I believe. Yeah, I do go for a Taunt. See if I can prevent him from setting up Swords Dances and Roost in the future. Tapu Fini gets healed with the leftovers. He's going to go for another Bullet Punch, because I do believe I go for a Surf here, do some good amount of damage to his Scizor. That's going to knock it down to the red, and Tapu Fini is going to heal the leftovers. I'm going to hard switch Aqua Spirit out. I'm going to go into Scratch the Skarmory, as he does go for a Bullet Punch, and the Rocky Helmet Recoil will indeed knock out his Scizor. So Mega Scizor is down. Now he has Zygarde, who's going to come out. Unfortunately for me though, he can just set up on my Scizor, and if he knocks out my Tapu Fini, then that's not really a good thing now, is it? So switch Skarmory out. I'm going to go into Aqua Spirit the Tapu Fini, get the Misty Surge going, aka the Misty Terrain. He's going to go for a Substitute, and this is a Sub-Coil set. So I need Tapu Fini to live 1,000 arrows. Tapu Fini gets healed with leftovers. I'm going to go for a Moonblast to break his sub. He is going to go for the Coil to raise his attack, defense, and accuracy by one stage each. And the Moonblast is going to knock out his Zygarde sub, which means I have to... Well, actually, I don't really care if Tapu Fini faints here, because I can just switch in my Scarf Pheromosa, go for the Ice Beam, and finish it off. So Tapu Fini does get healed with leftovers, gets risen to like 57 HP. He's going to go for the 1,000 arrows of Zygarde. That's knocked Tapu Fini down to 2 HP. Get the Moonblast off, and that is going to do a decent amount of damage, but doesn't knock it down to red, because Zygarde is really defensive. This set is really defensive, at least. So Tapu Fini gets healed leftovers. The way I say, if he tries to set up another Coil or a Sub, I get more damage off of Moonblast, but this 1,000 arrows is going to finish off my Tapu Fini. I'm going to go into Blade Fly the Pheromosa next. I'm hoping that a +1 extreme speed does not kill Pheromosa if he does have it. I'm going to go right for the Ice Beam, and Ice Beam is going to finish off Zygarde, and that is GG pretty much. It was a pretty good battle in my opinion, although I do not have a safe electric switch in, so Assault Vest Mega Unit is what needs to tank the special electric type attacks. Unfortunately though, it doesn't really help me against physical electric attacks. By the way, I do enjoy this team a lot. The one thing I do have to question is why Ipanene stacked up as Azumarill against my Tapu Koko. I did expect him to double out into like a Alola Marowak, but did not want to take the risk of him setting up a Z Belly Drum for free, because if you got the Z Belly Drum off, Aqua Jet would most likely have swept the vast majority of my team, except for maybe Tapu Fini, but then again, a play rough at +6 would have knocked it out. Ipane's team is pretty good in the sense that he has a lot of coverage, such as a low and Marowak for electric type attacks. He has many bunch of hazard control. He's got the Zygarde with Subcoil, which if set up at the right time can be a big nuisance and can easily sweep. There's quite a few ways to deal damage on his team. But Ipnene has definitely beat me in the past. He's a pretty good battler in my opinion, and I really do enjoy battling him. So, good game to you, Ipnene. Thanks for the match. I really do appreciate it. And for the rest of you guys, if you enjoyed this Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle while anxiously awaiting Pokebank's compatibility update for Gen 7, feel free to like, comment, and zap that sub button. Also, don't hesitate to join our Discord server, where you guys get updates when I stream. We have to talk about Pokemon, battling, trading, and overall just goof off a little bit. Also, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch, because I do live stream battles a lot, 7 nights a week. But once again, guys, I will catch you on the flip side, and remember, stay salty, Rage Quitters. Stay salty.